My name is Carlos. I was only 10 years old when something happened that changed my life and the life of my entire town forever. I lived in a small community where life was peaceful and everyone knew each other. That Saturday morning began like any other. I woke up early, excited to buy fresh bread for breakfast. The streets were full of children running toward the bakery with coins in their hands, while the smell of freshly baked bread filled the air. Everything seemed perfect. No one could have imagined that this bread would become a deadly danger. When I bit into the first piece, something was wrong. It had a strange, bitter, chemical taste. Minutes later, an intense dizziness rushed through my body. My legs grew weak, and a cold sweat covered me. I tried to shout, but I couldn't. Around me, other children began to stagger and collapse. It was terrifying. My mother carried me and ran to the only hospital in the area, which was already overflowing with children and adults showing the same symptoms. The doctors couldn't keep up. We were all sick, and many looked close to collapsing. It was then that I first heard the name of a powerful poison, Folidol. That chemical was used in crops to eliminate pests. For humans, even a tiny amount was lethal. It affects the nerves, making muscles and organs stop working, causing dizziness, vomiting, tremors, and difficulty breathing. At that moment, I didn't understand anything. I only felt that my body was no longer obeying me, and that I was in serious danger. The hospital was in absolute chaos. The hallways were filled with patients, and the doctors did what they could with the little they had. I remember the cries, the tears, the air heavy with fear and medicine. I heard my mother sob as she tried to hold me. For hours, I didn't know if I was going to survive. Each breath was a struggle, each heartbeat a reminder of how fragile life was. Over time, my body slowly began to respond. I opened my eyes and saw other children who had also survived. Some were very weak, others showing visible effects of the poison. Later, I learned the true scale of what had happened. More than 800 people had to be hospitalized, and 78 lost their lives, most of them children. My heart sank when I realized how close I had been to becoming part of that number. The tragedy happened because the flour used in the bakery had been accidentally contaminated during transportation. A bottle of pesticide broke inside the truck and soaked several sacks of flour. No one at the bakery knew it was there, much less that it could turn into poison for those who ate it. However, one of the employees, a young baker named Joaquin, noticed a strange, garlic-like smell while kneading the dough. Despite that, he continued working, and sadly, he too was poisoned and lost his life as well. For weeks, I couldn't sleep without remembering that bitter taste, the dizziness, the cries of other children, the parents' tears, and the chaos inside the hospital. I learned to live with both the physical and emotional scars, and with every anniversary, the memory of that bitter bread returned. Today, as an adult, I look back and feel a mix of gratitude and sadness. I survived the poisoned bread. I survived the chaos, the fear, and the tragedy that struck that day. I learned that even in the darkest moments, holding on to life and to the memory of those we love can save us. The tragedy left a deep mark on our community. It was the first time many understood the danger of chemicals in food. After that, bakeries began applying stricter controls to prevent something like this from happening again. And today, I can say with absolute certainty, I survived to tell.